Taken to the hospital after a wreck in Parkersburg today. According to dispatchers, it happened at 8:15 p.m. in front of the Parkersburg and Wood County Library on Emerson Avenue. Two vehicles were involved. One patient was entrapped in one of the vehicles. Dispatchers say they were able to extricate the person within about 5 minutes. WTAP is working to learn more about how the crash happened and the extent of the injuries. Let's check now with meteorologist Jason Livia for the first look at tonight's forecast. Jason?